Okay, so let's just look at your new rhythm maker this week. So you're doing rhythm maker number 6 at the bottom of the page here. Okay, so 4 beats in a bar. Make sure you can see my hands. Try to keep your hands sort of on your knees. So you're just tapping with your hands rather than lifting them up too high. So the left hand, we're doing 4 beats. Nice and steady. Just start that first. And when you're ready, join the right hand in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are a few places where you have to tap a little bit unexpectedly. You get 2 taps, then a hold, then 2 taps again in a row. Sometimes when it goes over the bar line, you miss the first tap at the beginning of each bar. So watch that, where you suddenly get 2 taps here in a row and again there. Don't get taken by surprise from that. Okay, and then let's have a look now at your 2 little new pieces this week. So you've got March Past, or Marching Past, which really isn't difficult. Starts with the right hand middle C, 2, then the G, counting 2 beats on each of these minims. Then the right hand, watch out for the skips, and then the steps. Then the left hand G, the right hand F, E, D, and the left hand finishes with skips again, and finishes on middle C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so not too complicated, that one. Now merry-go-round is a little bit more involved. Okay, the left hand is 3 beats on each of these dotted minims, and then we've got a tie. So the G is held for 3 and then another 3. Then it carries on, A, counting 3 on all of these notes, and then the G again at the end of the line is tied, so we'll hold both notes. The second line is C, B, A, then G, and then the last few bars, the hands work together a little bit more, and the last middle C is also tied. Okay, now I did something that I realised we changed in the lesson. So towards the end of the music, we've taken that G here where it says the word dim in the music, diminuendo, that's short for, and I asked you to draw a tie between that and the next G. So it means you to hold the G for the 3 counts plus 1 extra count, and then you carry on with the other 2 notes. So we're actually not going to play the G at the beginning of the bar. We're just going to hold it. When you have a tied note, I said it has to be the identical note, but it doesn't have to be necessarily 2 of the same length. They are there and they are there of the same length. But here we can tie the 2 Gs even though they're not the same length. It doesn't matter as long as it's the same note itself. All right. Okay, and I've just done that because it avoids a little bit of complication there, which, because I'm not with you in the lesson, I can't show you what to do there. So just to make it easier. Okay, now the left hand is actually playing the most important part in the music because it's playing the melody of the music. If I add the right hand, so that's the first line. Okay, so the left hand is holding these notes and joining them on, and that's creating a melody line. The right hand is just filling in with a rest on the first beat. Apart from now and again you get 3 notes, but otherwise there's always a rest at the beginning. Like that, okay? So the right hand's a little bit more chopped up, if you like, but the left hand is always held down and always sustained. So although you're putting a rest in the right hand, there, make sure you keep the left hand down and you need to count carefully. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm going to go on to the next line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hold and join the left hand, but let go in the rest in the right hand. Now watch the ending. So I'm going to play F in the right hand, still holding the G, then the two hands work together and both finish on the same middle C. So just watch the last 4 bars. The left hand plays the tied G and then plays the A, the B and the C to finish. Okay, you weren't quite getting the timing right and it was quite hard to explain it when I saw you over Zoom. So hopefully by listening to it now, you can hear how the right hand fits in. The right hand fills in the second and third beat. So if we're clapping or tapping our beat, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. It needs to fill in the beat exactly and not be any sort of speed. It does need to fit with each of the beats of the bar. And so on.